Hello everybody. So this is my September little video. Hopefully it will go for less than 10 minutes if I don't waffle too much. But I thought I would just start with saying spring is here. It's time to come out of hibernation. It's time to perhaps move a little bit more. Spring is really about new beginnings, new energy, creativity, aliveness, birthing new ideas and projects or house renovations or starting new jobs. Quite often, a lot of people start new jobs around springtime or in autumn because they're letting go of their jobs as well. But yeah, it's a really exciting time of the year because the days are getting brighter, that you can smell, the grass being cut and the flowers, growing, and, it's time to get into the veggie patch and to spend more time outside, get some great vitamin D, which we all need. It's a really, really lovely time of year. And it's one of my favourites. I'm actually starting to really embrace every season for what it offers. And it's hard for me now to really say what is my favourite season because I'm really starting to try and live by day, season by season, and let the energy of the season really guide how I live my life, how my energy, it really affects my energy and, the foods I'm eating. And yeah, it can be really, really empowering to live by the seasons. So that's a little bit about spring. So excited. So I've also been doing a lot of readings. There's a few books if you read the newsletter. One's Woman Code. One is Letting Go of Fear or Stepping Out of Fear. One is Doing Less. Another one is Moon Cycle. So I'm starting to work a lot with my own moon cycle. So I'm starting to journal every day where I am in my moon cycle. And there's a blog going to be coming out later this month about the importance of being in sync with our cycle and how that really affects our energy. So that's what I've been doing a lot this month. So knowing where I am in my cycle and then everyday journaling for just about a minute or two on how I'm feeling. Which a lot of you, if you are my clients, I really encourage you to really tune in to how you're feeling every day and let that be the guide of your day rather than having a to-do list and being like, I have to do X, Y, and Z. Let's really feel into how the body is, how the breath is, how your emotions are flowing, and let that be your guide rather than pushing and striving all the time. Because you'll find, and this is what I'm finding myself, if you follow the cycles within your menstrual cycle, if you're menstruating, or the moon cycle, if you're past menstruating, and start to become really aware and in tune with where you're at, you'll naturally find the right moment every month to do the task that you're looking for. It's certainly starting to become very clear to me when I should be doing what. So that's something you might like to explore, and definitely once I've written my blog or finished my blog, it may give you a little bit more depth and insight as well. You can also check out those books that I've mentioned as well. So I've been starting to also seed cycling, which I did on Instagram. It's on Facebook post as well. So taking different seeds at different times of the month to help with your cycle as well. So that's something new that I've introduced. I've done it before and I let it lapse and I found it beneficial. So I've started that again as well. So that'll also be in the blog. So if not, check out Facebook or Instagram. And there's a little post on there about taking different seeds in different parts of your cycle, especially to help with like PMS and energy, and just generally your cycle as women, as us women. Just having a look. So events that are kind of coming up for the month. So if you're in Melbourne, it's actually Women's Health Week this week from the 2nd to the 6th of September. So I'm running my usual restorative women's evening this Friday, the 6th of September, but it's going to be focused on women's health for Women's Health Week. And 50% of what I take we'll go to the Jean Haynes, I think that's how you say it, organisation that runs, who looks after that campaign. So if you're in Melbourne, come and join me. It's going to be a really exciting evening. We've also got full moon happening Friday the 13th of September with Callie doing sound healing and full moon that we do every month. And that's kind of really it for in terms of events in Melbourne this month, because first week in October I've got my women's retreat and there's 3 spots left. So make sure if you're wanting to come and have a weekend to just relax and rest and restore and give to yourself and eat beautiful nourishing food by a chef so you don't even have to cook, and beautiful restorative yoga and gentle flow yoga in the morning and yoga nidra and a few little cute workshops and just some really time to just chill out and be and embrace this spring energy in a beautiful place that's in nature, then come, book in, commit, and come and join me. You're going to love it. But there's only 3 spots left, so make sure you book. Gippsland events. So I've got my spring retreat. So I do a seasonal retreat down there. So that's happening Sunday the 15th of September from 2 to 5. And it's going to be my last quarterly retreat for this year because I'm off to Nepal in November and then it just gets too busy at the end of the year. And then Friday the 20th of September at Expansion Yoga is my usual monthly restorative class, restorative yoga and yoga nidra, so that's happening down there as well. So that's kind of what's happening in terms of event. You can find them all on my Facebook page or on my website. So come along. They're really about nourishing yourself anyway. If you haven't got the gist, they're all got restorative and yoga nidra and just really about fueling yourself, connecting with yourself. So this month for me, I am going to be doing a lot of reflecting and creating a few new things. There's going to be some online classes and programs coming so that I can reach everybody, not just people in Melbourne and not just Gippsland, but I can reach you more through online and utilising online. So watch out for that. I'm really excited for what will be coming. And diving into eventually a course that's going to incorporate a lot of what I've learnt in relation to energy and fatigue and making sure that we rest and restore. So I'm really excited about that as well. I'm also obviously going to be doing the seed cycling still and journaling every day about where I'm at in my cycle. My partner and I are also looking to buy a house at the moment. Some of you already kind of are aware of that. So that takes a lot of energy and effort as well. So, and then there's obviously different books that I'm wanting to kind of research and read at the moment. You'll find a lot of my focus is going to be on menstruation and women's health moving forward because it's an area that I'm really passionate about sharing, and a lot of women don't know enough about it and how the energy or how our menstrual cycle is basically the foundation for our health. I'll also be doing some spring cleaning because it's spring. So spring's all about detoxing and clearing and cleansing. So cleaning up my wardrobe, I do that every spring. So I'll be doing that this month. I've already started, so there's a bag already in my room with some stuff. When I get inspiration, I pull out a few pieces. I'll also be doing, and it's in the newsletter, I'm going to be doing juicing every day. So I like to juice in spring because it really helps the liver and the gallbladder and just our bodies in general. I'll also be doing infrared saunas, which I do once or twice a week anyway, but I'll probably up them a little bit because I have the luxury of having my own infrared sauna, which is something I bought once I hit rock bottom in 2014, and it's been a lifesaver. And moving a bit more. So I want to really get back into Pilates, and I might even get into a little bit of boxing, depending. And I'll only be doing that when I have the energy for it, and dancing again as well, because I let a lot of that lapse over winter. So getting into moving a bit more, getting out into the sun, going for walks on the beach, having lunch outside, just soaking up this spring weather is what's happening for me. So that's from me. as I said, you can find all the events and everything that's happening on my website, on Facebook, or Instagram as well. And if you haven't followed me, follow me so that you can stay up to date with where I'm at. And otherwise, have a beautiful September. And if I don't see you, hopefully I'll see you soon. Love you all.